out of Panther Creek, a 5-star Jalen Lott, playing both ways out here. How's the spring been for you, and what's kind of been the focus for development this year?
It's definitely been good, and I say the focus is to be able to, stay playing both ways more consistently, and that's probably been like the biggest thing for me. Having the stamina and just be able to do that.
Is that the plan? Play every snap this year?
Yes, sir. I would try, but I think I gotten way better since last year, so I think it's definitely coming more easier to me now.
I would assume track certainly helps. You were just down in Austin for the track meet. Congrats again on the placement. What was that like going out there? I know you had high hopes this year.
Yeah, I did. It was good. I definitely enjoy obviously going out there again. Just like having that, being able to be out there and compete like that is also good.
So the big news after that trip from Austin is a little talk about wide receiver. You got to sit with Coach Jackson, got to sit with Coach Sark. What was that message from them?
It was definitely one of those things where it was like, we just want you. Like, it doesn't really, the position or whatever. I mean, like I said, I have no problem playing either position, either or. So, I mean, it's just one of those things about just, getting up there.
Did you see anything new, learn anything new, or is it just, hey, let me go see the familiar faces once again?
It was kind of like that, and then it was also I was able to sit down with Coach Akina for the first time. He showed me a lot of old DB film, which was pretty cool to see because, the stuff that he's been teaching, he's been doing it for a long time, and seeing it be put into place way back then to now is definitely very good.
And you had known of or knew Coach Akina for quite a while, right? Since he was at Stanford.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had. So, like about in 7th grade, I've been knowing Coach Akina, and then obviously when he went to Arizona, he was like one of the first couple to offer me. So that was definitely got a good relationship built up.
Has things changed with Texas? And it's kind of stayed, the status quo over the last couple.
It's definitely changed because I could tell they obviously really want me. With both Coach Jackson now coming into the mix, being able to recruit me hard like that. It's just definitely really exciting. So they definitely moved up for me.
Had you known of Coach Jackson at all before?
I did. I spoke to him. Him and Coach Joseph actually offered me at the same time.
Oh, really?
Which was pretty cool. And then it was kind of like, but then it kind of became like a little DB thing because Coach Joseph, but then Coach Joseph left, Coach Orfe came. It's kind of still DB, and then now Coach Jackson's really getting into the mix. Now I'm hearing the receiver, so it's definitely exciting.
Of course, and Coach Jackson and Orfe stopped by this week. You just get to say hello, get to talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It was definitely being nice to be able to talk to him one-on-one, with my parents and stuff like that.
Yeah. So next up, official visits. You excited for that month of June? I know it's going to be a busy one for you.
Yeah, it is. I'm definitely excited though, because man, I can't wait because I obviously want to be able to see the campus and how it looks like. More in depth than what it was when I went on my unofficial.
What is it? Your schedule. We'll put it up on the video here, but you got LSU, Ohio State, Georgia. All these schools in the mix. What are you hoping to learn or get out of with these officials to whichever school it is for that given weekend?
I'm definitely going to be able to. I feel like the biggest thing is going to be able to sit down and talk with the players and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, I feel like being able to, just see like more in depth into. It's kind of like a feeling you get, just more in depth, and into the campus and stuff like that.
What is it? You got 5 loaded right now on the OV schedule?
I believe so. It might be 6.
Okay.
That's one or the other.
Again, a busy month of June coming up for you. After June, it's going to be decision time, or are you going to wait it out a little bit towards the season?
Me and my mom, we talked about it. I'm thinking about July 4th.
July 4th. Just get the fireworks going.
Yep, exactly. It's going to be a big celebration.
What is Mom like in the recruitment so far?
She like everybody, but I know she likes everybody, but I know she really likes I know she really likes USC. Obviously, I feel like it's a little bit biased because my sister go there.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's probably who she likes the most.
Really? I would have figured she would have liked to keep you home a little bit.
I don't think she cares about that, to be honest. They talk about moving out anyway.
And, obviously, your dad and the connection to Texas, does that play a factor at all? Or is he kind of saying, hey, go out, do your own thing. Wherever you see best fit is where we'll keep you?
It's definitely best fit because, he doesn't really say anything about about him being in Texas and stuff like that. And to be quite honest, it's like I feel like I want to be able to, make my own decision and stuff like that without, him, always being in the mix and stuff.
I got a couple last ones for you. What will it be after the officials, after these conversations? You sit down with the mom and dad, and is it going to be fit, education, scheme, where they play you? Is there going to be one overriding factor, or is it just, hey, what the best of all worlds is, that's where we're going to see ourselves?
Definitely going to be best of all. Like I said, position doesn't matter. To be honest, if I wanted to play receiver, I would want to play outside. But like either way,
Yeah.
I mean, learning all the positions would be cool, which is why I'm playing slot here. But I mean, really, it doesn't matter to me. It's just kind of like overall best fit. Education is also really important. You know, having that good help and stuff like that. And yeah.
And the last one for you, you know, that first NIL check comes, you got $100,000 in the bank. What are you spending that on?
I definitely gonna buy my sisters and my mom something for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But what I should do is save it, but that's probably what I'm gonna do. And then buy myself a couple clothes and stuff. But
Yeah, you gotta have a little fun.
Yeah, definitely invest it. I feel like that's what everybody say. But I'm probably not gonna invest myself. I would probably spend stuff on my mom and my family and stuff like that. And then, you know, give back money to people that I think I should have given money back before.
Well, awesome, Jalen. Thank you very much, and best of luck on your trips.
Thank you.
Out at Temple today, see 2026 4-star defensive end Jamarian Carlton. Actually, I'll bump that up to a 5-star for you. Basketball season's done. You're back on the football gridiron. What have you been working on specifically this year in spring ball?
Really just my hand placement and recognizing everything that's going on. So really just recognizing what the tackle was doing. I learned how to use my hands more and using my legs.
I know that, you know, if unofficial visits for the most part are done now, all the focus is to officials. Just took one to Texas Tech. How was that like?
Nah, that was pretty cool. You know, I got to see the coaching staff a lot more, do a whole lot more things, spend time with the players and everything. So that went pretty good.
Official visit season coming up, Texas A&M, LSU, Baylor in the mix, SMU as well for now. What does that look like for you? How excited are you in the month of June coming up?
I'm pretty excited for it, you know. Being able to go out, play with my family, see the school more, get like a deeper note, build a better bond, you know, just be able to see everything and starting to turn decide my decision to go.
I know Texas is not yet officially scheduled, but what's your communication like with the staff currently?
I communicate with them every day, say. So every day I get a text message from them, I talk to them on the phone, anything like that. So it's everyday things. Very consistent.
It's very consistent. Is that mostly with Coach Clark?
Yes, sir. With Coach Clark, then Coach PK texts me here and there. Then sometimes, Coach Keith texts me too. He'll call me.
Yeah.
So Coach Sark texts me too.
I know that both of them came down here this week. What was their message? Just checking you out in practice, or just?
Really just seeing how my practice habits are, just seeing how everything is going on with school, just seeing where they stand.
What's their message for you? Where do they see you on the defensive line? Is it at edge? Is it a jack, a buck? Do they spin you inside? Have they mentioned that at all to you?
Really see me at the edge.
Okay.
Sometimes I play jack, but see me play at the edge right now.
And I know you mentioned you got a relationship with Coach Clark dating back to Ohio State. What's he like? For folks who don't know Coach Clark, what's he like?
Nah, he pretty cool. He funny. You know, got that Louisiana accent, so he get hilarious sometimes. Just to talk. But you know what he's talking about, though. He done trained a whole lot of NFL players and then developed them to monster.
I know that he was, you know, basically a defensive end personal trainer in the NFL. How much does that factor into his, you know, kind of history of development at the edge spot?
Really a whole lot, because I've seen, videos, all that. The work is out there, so you see everything he do.
And I want to ask you, you made it down to Texas April 12th. You got to see a meeting with Coach Clark. Get to talk with Coach Sarkisian as well. How's communication like with them?
Communication was a lot of when I came down there April 12th, he thought I wasn't going to make it. So when I popped up into the office and everything, he was very excited to see me and say he was glad that I made it and all that. So we talked a little bit about everything that's going on and where they stand and everything too.
And of course, talking about some of these other schools, I know LSU's been a school around, Texas A&M's been a school that you've been hearing a lot about. What is it about, you know, whether it be those SEC schools or, you know, some of the schools in the area, but Baylor, Texas, SMU as well, are you just completely open at the moment in terms of leaders in your recruitment?
Yeah, I'm pretty open right now when it comes to the leader part. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm just, you know, seeing which coach I can trust, you know what I mean, develop me as a man and as a player regardless, just seeing which scheme that I like the most.
So you'll go through all the official visits, and then is it time to make a decision? Or are you going to wait a little bit towards the season? What are your plans?
I'm planning to make a decision
in July. Good deal. How are you going to do it? Ceremony out here?
Yeah, in the gym.
In the gym?
Yes, sir.
Well, good deal. What last one for you? What's it going to take for one of these coaches, one of these schools to secure your commitment? Is it, you know, development, trust, just feels like home? Is there anything specific that you're looking for there?
Really the developmental piece.
Okay.
Regardless of anything. You know what I mean? Just knowing that I'll be able to get developed into the player that I want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, reach my max potential and then develop as a man regardless of how everything goes.
And on top of that, I know that with recruiting out of the way, you'll be able to focus on your game. For folks who haven't watched you play, what kind of football player are you?
I feel like I'm a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
A little receiver sometimes.
Oh, yeah, is it so?
Yeah.
I'll have to see that receiver highlight then.
It'll come in soon.
Yeah, okay.
It'll be there soon.
Okay. Good thing. Yeah, thanks, Jamarion.